let me ask you something. Have you ever felt out of place, like you don't belong in the world as it is? Maybe you've wondered why you seem to notice things others overlook, patterns in life, energies in people, or even subtle shifts in the air. If you feel this way, you are not alone. There is a reason why you see the world differently. There is a reason why life sometimes feels heavier for you than for others. You are part of a very small group of individuals whom we call the chosen ones. And no, this isn't some lofty title meant to inflate your ego. It's a deeper truth tied to your vibrational essence and your role in the universe. Here's the truth. The vibrational power of the chosen ones isn't random. It's part of a larger universal design. The universe is constantly seeking balance, and the chosen ones are here to anchor higher frequencies into the world. Think of yourself as a tuning fork. When you vibrate at your natural frequency, a frequency of love, truth, and authenticity, you send ripples into the collective consciousness. You raise the vibration of those around you, even if they're not aware of it. But here's where it gets complicated. The world, as it is, doesn't always resonate with your frequency. In fact, it often opposes it.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lessons.
Have you ever noticed how your presence seems to disrupt certain environments? Maybe people react to you in unexpected ways. Some are drawn to you almost magnetically, while others seem to resent you for no apparent reason. This isn't a coincidence. Your energy doesn't just exist. It activates. It stirs things up. It forces others to confront parts of themselves they'd rather avoid. To put it simply, your light exposes their shadows. And this is one of the hardest truths about being a chosen one. Your vibrational power is not always welcomed. It can make people uncomfortable. It can even make you a target for negativity. But why? Why does this happen? The answer lies in the nature of vibration itself. Everything in the universe operates on frequencies, from the smallest atom to the largest galaxy. Low frequencies are dense. They're tied to fear, anger, and ego. High frequencies, on the other hand, are expansive. They're tied to love, gratitude, and truth. When a high vibration being like you enters a space dominated by lower frequencies, there's a clash. It's like introducing a blazing fire into a cold, dark room. The fire doesn't try to change the room. It simply burns because that's its nature. But the room has no choice but to react. This is what happens when your energy interacts with the world. So, how do you navigate this? How do you carry a vibrational power that can feel both like a blessing and a burden? The first step is to understand that this energy is not something happening to you, it is something radiating from you. It's not about what the world throws at you, it's about how you respond. And this brings us to a critical truth. The chosen ones must learn to master their own vibration. You cannot control the world, but you can control your energy. Take a moment right now to reflect on this. What are you doing to protect your energy? How often are you letting external forces, whether it's people, situations, or even your own thoughts, lower your vibration? You see, your vibrational power is like a flame. It can illuminate the darkest spaces, but if you're not careful, it can also be snuffed out by the winds of negativity. This is why grounding yourself is essential. Grounding doesn't mean disconnecting from the world. It means staying rooted in your truth, no matter what's happening around you. One of the simplest ways to ground yourself is through presence. The present moment is where your power lies. Think about it. Fear, doubt, and anxiety all exist in the past or the future. They have no place in the now. When you return to the present moment, you align yourself with your natural vibration. You stop absorbing the chaos of the world and start radiating your own energy outward. One of 21. Feel the air entering your lungs, nourishing your body. Exhale and release everything that doesn't serve you. This is the essence of grounding. It's not complicated, but it's profoundly powerful. But grounding alone isn't enough. You must also align with your purpose. And here's the thing about purpose. It's not something you find, it's something you remember. Deep down, you already know why you're here. You've felt it in those quiet moments when the noise of the world fades away. It's that pull towards something greater, that sense that you're meant to do more than just exist. Your purpose is tied to your vibration. The more you align with it, the stronger your energy becomes. So, let me ask you, are you living in alignment with your purpose, or are you dimming your light to fit into a world that doesn't understand you? This is one of the greatest challenges for the chosen ones. Your energy is not meant to conform, it's meant to transform. But transformation requires courage. It requires you to step into your truth, even when it's uncomfortable. It requires you to trust that your vibration is your greatest gift, even when it feels like a curse. And this brings us to a profound realization. The unique vibrational power of the chosen ones is not just about personal growth, it's about collective awakening. Every time you raise your vibration, you contribute to the evolution of humanity. You become a beacon, a guide, a catalyst for change. This is why your energy matters. This is why you matter. To close this part, I want you to sit with this question. What would the world look like if you fully embraced your vibrational power? Not just in small moments, but in every aspect of your life. What would change? And how would the world around you respond if you stopped dimming your light and let it shine unapologetically. Let's dive even deeper. Now that we've uncovered the truth about your unique vibrational power, we need to face one of the hardest realities about being a chosen one. The world doesn't always make it easy to embrace your light. In fact, it often feels like the world is designed to test your resolve, to throw shadows at you, to dim your energy. And yet, this is exactly why your role is so crucial. The chosen ones are not here to avoid the darkness. They are here to illuminate it. Think about it. Every shadow exists because there is light. Without light, there would be no contrast, no form, no awareness. This is why the world feels heavy to you at times. You're not just living in it passively, you're actively engaging with its energy, consciously or unconsciously. The shadows you face, whether they come in the form of difficult people, overwhelming situations, or even your own inner fears, aren't random. They're drawn to you because your light forces them to surface. The brighter your vibrational power, the more shadows you will encounter. But here's the key. Shadows only have power if you forget your own. Let me ask you something. How often do you let the world convince you to shrink? How often do you let fear, doubt, or criticism dim your light? It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking you're too sensitive, too different, or too much. But sensitivity is not a weakness. It's part of your power, your ability to feel deeply, to sense what others cannot, is what makes you a chosen one. It's what allows you to navigate the unseen realms of energy and vibration. But to fully harness this gift, you must stop apologizing for your light. Here's the truth. The world desperately needs your light. Look around you. So many people are trapped in lower vibrations: fear, anger, greed, shame. They're not bad people. They're simply disconnected from their own truth. And this is where you come in. When you embrace your light, you give others permission to do the same. You become a living example of what's possible. You show them that it's okay to rise above the noise, to break free from the patterns that keep them stuck. Your vibration becomes a lighthouse, guiding others through the fog of their own struggles. But let's be real, embracing your light isn't easy. It requires courage, discipline, and deep inner work. The shadows you face aren't just external, they're also internal. They show up as self-doubt, imposter syndrome, and the fear of being seen. These inner shadows are often the hardest to confront because they feel so personal. But here is the thing, they're not you. They're simply the echoes of old wounds, societal conditioning, and limiting beliefs that no longer serve you. And the only way to dissolve them is to shine your light on them. How do you do this? Start by observing your thoughts. Pay attention to the stories you tell yourself. Are they rooted in love or fear? Are they expanding your vibration or contracting it? For example, if you catch yourself thinking, "I'm not good enough," or "Who am I to make a difference?" pause. Ask yourself, is this true? Most of the time, these thoughts are not based on reality, but on outdated perceptions of yourself. And every time you challenge them, you reclaim a piece of your power. Every time you choose love over fear, you strengthen your vibration. But confronting your inner shadows is only part of the journey. You must also learn to navigate the external ones, the forces in the world that seem intent on pulling you off course. Maybe you've noticed how certain environments drain your energy, or how some people seem to thrive on conflict and negativity. As a chosen one, you're especially sensitive to these lower vibrations. They can feel overwhelming, even paralyzing. But here's the secret: they only affect you if you allow them to. Let me give you a practical example. Imagine walking into a room full of negativity. Maybe it's a workplace where everyone is stressed and complaining, or a family gathering where old tensions are bubbling under the surface. In that moment, you have a choice. You can either absorb the energy around you, letting it pull you down, or you can hold your own vibration, refusing to let external forces dictate your state of being. How do you hold your vibration? By grounding yourself in your own light. Take a deep breath. Visualize a shield of white or golden light surrounding you, protecting you. Remind yourself, I am not here to match this energy. I am here to transform it. When you hold your vibration in the presence of lower energies, something incredible happens. You don't just protect yourself, you shift the entire dynamic of the space. Your energy becomes contagious. You've probably experienced this before without even realizing it. Maybe you walked into a tense situation and, just by being calm and present, you helped diffuse the tension. This is the vibrational power of the chosen ones. You don't have to force change. You are the change simply by being who you are. But let's go even deeper. Holding your vibration isn't just about protecting yourself from negativity. It's about stepping into your role as a co-creator of the collective energy field. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, ripples out into the world. When you choose to vibrate at the frequency of love, gratitude, or compassion, you're not just raising your own energy, you're contributing to the elevation of collective consciousness. This is why your light matters so much. It's not just about you, it's about all of us. Let's pause here for a moment of reflection. Ask yourself, what energy am I contributing to the world right now? Are you radiating love, peace, and authenticity? Or are you unconsciously amplifying fear, doubt, or frustration? There's no judgment here, only awareness. The more conscious you become of your energy, the more empowered you are to shift it. And here's where it gets even more profound. Embracing your light doesn't mean ignoring the darkness, it means integrating it. The chosen ones are not here to escape the shadows. They are here to transform them. Every time you face a challenge with courage, every time you meet negativity with compassion, every time you choose love over fear, you alchemize the shadows into light. This is the true vibrational power of the chosen ones. You are not just a passive observer of the world, you are an active participant in its evolution. To close this part, I want you to sit with this question. What would it look like to fully step into your light, even in the face of shadows? Not just in moments of peace and ease, but in moments of challenge and uncertainty. What would change in your life and in the lives of those around you if you stopped holding back and allowed your light to shine unapologetically? Now let's go even deeper into the truth about your unique vibrational power. It's not just about you. Yes, your light is deeply personal, and yes, your journey is something only you can walk. But here's the profound truth. Your energy doesn't exist in isolation. It is constantly interacting with, influencing, and shaping the collective energy of the entire planet. Your vibration is like a single drop of water falling into a still pond. It creates ripples that extend far beyond what you can see. And when you fully embrace your role as a chosen one, those ripples don't just touch the lives around you. They contribute to the awakening of humanity itself. Let me ask you something. Do you feel the shift happening in the world right now? Maybe you've noticed it in subtle ways. More people questioning the status quo, searching for meaning, or talking about concepts like energy, vibration, and awakening. Or maybe you felt it on a deeper level, like an undercurrent of change moving through everything. This shift isn't random. It's part of a larger cosmic cycle, a collective awakening that has been building for decades, even centuries. And you, yes, you are a key part of it. Every chosen one is born at a specific time in a specific place for a specific reason. Your unique vibrational frequency isn't just a gift, it's a tool. And the universe has placed you here now because your energy is needed more than ever. The world is in a state of transition. Old systems are breaking down, old paradigms are crumbling, and people are searching for something real, something true. They're searching for light, and whether you realize it or not, you are one of the ones they are searching for. But let's be clear, contributing to the collective awakening doesn't mean you have to stand on a stage or lead a movement. It doesn't mean you have to be famous or have millions of followers. Your impact is not measured by how visible you are. It's measured by the energy you embody. Think about it. When you raise your vibration, when you live in alignment with your truth, you naturally affect everyone around you. Your family, your friends, your co-workers, even strangers you pass on the street, they all feel your energy, even if they don't consciously recognize it. Let's take this a step further. Science has shown that human beings are deeply interconnected. Our thoughts, emotions, and even our biological rhythms can sync with those of the people around us. This is why you can feel the energy of a room when you walk in, or why one person's mood can shift an entire group dynamic. Now, imagine the impact of a single high vibration individual in a low vibration environment. Your energy doesn't just blend in, it elevates. You become a tuning fork, raising the frequency of everyone around you. This is the ripple effect of your vibrational power. But here's the thing, your ripple effect isn't limited to the people you interact with directly. It extends far beyond what you can see. Have you ever heard of the 100th monkey effect? It's a phenomenon where once a critical number of individuals in a group adopt a new behavior or belief, that behavior or belief suddenly spreads to the entire group, even if the individuals are not in direct contact with each other. This is how collective consciousness works. Every time you raise your vibration, every time you choose love over fear, every time you align with your truth, you're contributing to this tipping point. You're helping to shift the entire collective energy field. Let me ask you this. What kind of ripple are you creating? Take a moment to reflect on how your energy affects the people and spaces around you. Are you amplifying peace, compassion, and authenticity? Or are you unconsciously feeding into fear, frustration, or negativity? This isn't about judgment, it's about awareness, because the more aware you become of your energy, the more unintentional you can be about the ripple you're creating. But let's go even deeper. The ripple effect of your vibrational power doesn't stop at the collective. It extends to the planet itself. Yes, the Earth is alive, and it has its own energy field. Indigenous cultures have known this for centuries, and even modern science is beginning to recognize it. The Earth's energy field, often referred to as the Schumann resonance, is affected by human consciousness. When we collectively vibrate at higher frequencies through love, gratitude, and harmony, we contribute to the healing of the planet, and as the Earth heals, it supports us in raising our own vibration. It's a symbiotic relationship. So, how can you contribute to this planetary healing? Start with gratitude. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrations you can embody, and it's a direct way to connect with the Earth's energy. Take time each day to appreciate the natural world, the sun, the trees, the air you breathe. If you can, spend time in nature. Walk barefoot on the grass, sit by a wave, or simply look up at the sky. As you do this, visualize your gratitude as a wave of light flowing into the earth, nourishing it, and know that this light will ripple back to you, amplifying your own energy. But here's the most important thing to remember. You don't have to do this alone. The collective awakening is not just your responsibility, it's a shared journey. There are millions of chosen ones across the globe, each carrying their own unique light. And while it might feel isolating at times, you are never truly alone. Every time you raise your vibration, you're connecting with this global network of light workers, healers, and visionaries. Together, you are creating a web of high-frequency energy that is transforming the world. To close this part, I want you to reflect on this question. What would happen if every chosen one fully embraced their vibrational power? What kind of world would we create if each of us stopped hiding, stopped doubting, and started shining unapologetically? Imagine the ripple effect. the lives changed, the hearts opened, the planet healed. This is not just a dream, it's a reality that we are actively co-creating. And it starts with you. Now let's bring everything together. We've explored the immense vibrational power you carry as a chosen one and the ripple effect it has on the collective and the earth itself. But here's the ultimate truth. None of this truly matters unless you learn to master your own energy. Being a chosen one is not just about having a higher frequency, it's about embodying it. And this requires you to step into the role of a master. Not a master over others, but a master over yourself. What does it mean to master your vibrational power? It means becoming deeply intentional about the energy you radiate into the world. It means cultivating a state of inner alignment so strong that external circumstances cannot shake you. It means living in full alignment with your highest self, the version of you that is already whole, free, and fully connected to the divine. But here's the thing. Mastery doesn't happen by accident. It's not something you stumble into. It's a practice, a discipline, a way of life. So, how do you begin this journey toward mastery? The first step is self-awareness. You cannot master what you do not understand. Start by observing your energy throughout the day. Pay attention to how you feel in different environments, around different people, and during different activities. Notice what lifts your vibration and what lowers it. For example, does scrolling through social media leave you feeling inspired or drained? Does a conversation with a certain person energize you or deplete you? This isn't about judgment, it's about gathering data. The more aware you become of your energy, the more empowered you are to protect and direct it. But self-awareness is just the beginning. The next step is energy hygiene. Think of your energy field like your physical body. It needs regular care and maintenance to stay healthy. Imagine going weeks without showering or brushing your teeth. How would that feel? Yet this is exactly what many people do with their energy. They go through life absorbing negativity, stress, and lower vibrations without ever taking the time to cleanse and reset. As a chosen one, you cannot afford to neglect your energy hygiene. Your light is too valuable. So how do you cleanse your energy? There are countless methods, and the key is finding what works for you. Here are a few powerful practices to consider. Meditation. This is the foundation of energy mastery. Meditation quiets the noise of the mind, reconnects you with your inner stillness, and raises your vibration. Even just 10 minutes a day can make a profound difference. If you're new to meditation, start with something simple. Sit quietly, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. When your mind wanders, and it will, gently bring it back to your breath. Over time, you'll notice a greater sense of clarity, peace, and alignment. Visualization. Imagine your energy field as a sphere of light surrounding your body. Visualize this light expanding, brightening, and purifying as you breathe. If you've been feeling heavy or drained, Imagine any negativity being dissolved and replaced with pure, radiant energy. You can even visualize a protective shield around you, keeping unwanted energies at bay. Nature connection. The earth is one of the most powerful sources of healing and grounding for your energy. Spend time in nature as often as you can. Walk barefoot on the grass, sit under a tree, or simply breathe in the fresh air. As you do, imagine the earth's energy flowing into you, cleansing and recharging your vibration. Energy clearing tools incorporate tools like sage, crystals, or sound healing into your routine. For example, burning sage or Palo Santo can help clear stagnant energy from your space, while crystals like clear quartz or black tourmaline can help protect and amplify your vibration. Sound healing, whether through singing bowls, chimes, or even music, can recalibrate your energy field in profound ways. But cleansing your energy is only part of the equation. Mastery also requires you to cultivate resilience. Let's face it, the world is not going to stop throwing challenges your way just because you've embraced your light. In fact, the brighter you shine, the more resistance you might encounter. This is not a sign that you're doing something wrong, it's a sign that you're growing. Think of it like weightlifting. The resistance is what makes you stronger. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to deepen your mastery. So how do you cultivate resilience? One of the most powerful ways is through reframing. Instead of seeing challenges as obstacles, see them as teachers. Ask yourself, what is this situation trying to show me? How can I grow from this? For example, if someone criticizes you, instead of taking it personally, ask, is there any truth in what they're saying? If not, why am I letting it affect me? Every challenge carries a gift, and the more you focus on finding the gift, the less power the challenge has over you. Finally, let's talk about alignment. Mastering your vibrational power means living in alignment with your highest self. This is not about being perfect. It's about being authentic. It's about listening to your intuition, following your inner guidance, and honoring your truth even when it's difficult. Let me ask you this. Are you living in alignment right now? If not, what's holding you back? Maybe it's fear of judgment, fear of failure, or fear of stepping into the unknown. Whatever it is, know this, your highest self is always guiding you. The more you trust it, the more aligned you become. And here's the ultimate truth. The more you align with your highest self, the stronger your vibration becomes. This is the path of mastery. It's not about achieving some external goal. It's about becoming the fullest expression of who you already are. And as you do, you naturally inspire others to do the same. Your light becomes a beacon, not because you're trying to fix anyone, but because you're simply embodying your truth.